Hello everyone. So today I'm going to tell you guys about the videos I plan to make this month. Since, for those of you who don't know, February just started, like a couple days ago. More specifically, it started on, what day did it start on? It started on Thursday, and now here we are Saturday. Now one thing I should mention is that I've been meaning to make this video ever since, well, Thursday, of course, since originally I planned to make this video, for Thursday, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it then, so, here we are now. So yeah, they say, better late than never, and pretty much, yeah, like I said, I figured I'd mention that. So yeah, so, like the title says, and like I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to be telling you guys the videos I plan to make for this month, for February, since, of course, this is one of the monthly videos I make every month. Usually, like, so what I'm trying to say is that it's usually at the start of the month. So yeah, so there we go. Anyways, yeah, like, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So the first videos I'll talk about that I plan to make this month are some movies. Now, more specifically, I have 6 movies planned this month. Well, not really 6, but those are the current movies I'm trying to focus on. And pretty much, yeah, like I said. So yeah, so I'll put the movies on screen here. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah, as you can see on screen, these are the movies that I plan to make this month. Them being The Abominable Snow Engine, The Love Story, Boko Search, Jordan's Origin, Sort of Fallout the Movie 2, Beware the Beast, and last but not least, Diesel 10 Means Trouble, my version. Now, keep in mind, there might be some more, but for now, these are the main 6 I plan to focus on, since if you remember last month when I made my January videos planned, and my 2024 videos that I planned, in that video I mentioned how I plan to make a decent amount of movies this year, more specifically, a lot, and I kind of forgot how many I had planned, but I remember it was a lot, and this is the start of that lot of movies that I plan to make this month, or this year I should say. Now one thing I should mention is that some of these movies might be easier than some of the others, since for some of these movies, the scripts are done, and for some, the script I need to finish. Thankfully for majority of these movies that I planned, the script's already done. Well, the script's getting done, I should say, and that's the case for some of these movies. So that's good news. The bad news is that I don't know if I have time to film all these, since like I said, I want to focus on a lot of things, but I most likely have time. But you know what I'm saying. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That I figured I'd mention that. So yeah, so let's move on to something else, shall we? So yeah, so as you can see, that was the movies, aka short films that I plan to make. So pretty much, yeah, like I said. So yeah, so now let's move on to something else, shall we? So the next thing I plan to talk about that I plan to make this month are more redubs, of course. Now, more specifically, the redubs that I plan to make, I'll put it on screen here. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah, like I said. So the main redubs that I plan to make this month are Man vs. Train 3 and Man vs. Train 4. Since, speaking of Man vs. Train 4, the creators of Man vs. Train, MASH, they have confirmed that they're making Man vs. Train 4 this month. So, who knows? I'm going to try my best to get it out either this month or next month for that redub. Or around one of those times, since I really want to make redubs of all the Man vs. Train videos. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah, like I said, those are pretty much the main redubs I plan to focus on this month. There's of course some more, which I'll put on screen there along with them. But for now, these are the main ones. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So let's move on to something else. Let's move on to something else, shall we? There we go. So yeah, so with that, those are pretty much the main videos I plan to make this month. Now, of course, there's some other videos I plan to make this month, which I'll talk about now. But I won't be putting them, like, with text and stuff. I'll just be talking about them. So the other main videos I plan to focus on this month are, I plan to make my friends' theme songs too. I also plan to make, like I was saying, I also plan to make some other videos, of course. But the other videos I plan to focus on this month are, of course, them being more shout-out Saturdays and Sundays. I also plan to make more announcements, which you're probably thinking, more announcements? And the answer to that is yes. Mainly because pretty much one of the main announcements that I plan to make is the Love Story re-announcement. And I also plan to make some other announcements, which I'll just go over quickly. The other announcements that I plan to make are another related Christmas video, which is the final one that I plan to, which is the final, like, Christmas related video I plan to make early, or plan to announce, I should say. The other ones I plan to make are just some other redub re-announcements, some which I can't really think of off the top of my head, and just some announcements in general. So just a printer share. And of course, this is the main videos that I gotta talk about. I know, as I said, some of the other ones were the main ones, but these are the main ones that I gotta focus on, that I'm gonna tell you about now. Since, for those of you who don't know, this year, my channel will be 10 years old. More specifically, this month, my channel turns 10 years old. And that's still hard to believe that I've been around on YouTube for 10 years. I still can't believe that though, like I said. And I probably should have started with this in the first place, telling you guys about it. But, here we are now. Say this open our chat. So, in fact, on February 14th, which just so happens to be Valentine's Day too, my channel will turn 10 years old, which I still can't believe that I've been around on YouTube for 10 years. And why don't I just show you guys about some of the 10-year videos that I plan to make. So pretty much some of the 10-year videos I plan to make is, I plan to make, of course, my 10 years anniversary video. I also plan to make a Valentine's Day video, since, like I said, my channel anniversary is on Valentine's Day too. But and I also plan to do some other videos. One of the main videos I wanted to try to do for my 10-year special is I wanted to try to remake a Thomas film, like a Thomas fan film. But I'm still gonna try to do that at some point in the future. But for now, I don't know if I'll be able to do that in time, since I haven't even decided which one I want to do, since there's so many good ones. But I also plan to make some other videos that I'm not really sure if I'll be able to make. Videos I'll talk about another time. But for now, those are the main ones. The only other main one I can tell you that I was gonna try to do is I was gonna try to do like one of those iceberg videos. The other two I'm not really sure about if I'll be able to do it, but either way, all of those I'll try to do at some point. The only ones I can mainly tell you about that I'll do on Valentine's Day is my 10-year anniversary video and my Valentine's Day video. Those are the only main ones I can say. There might be some other ones, but for now, out of the 6 videos that I plan to make for my 10-year special, this is the only open shows the only ones I can tell you that I'll be able to do. Also, by the way, I'm sorry for getting my words mixed up. However, actually, there is another thing I want to say about that. Is that I kind of figured that would be the case where I probably wouldn't be able to get some of those done. So I had a backup plan in mind. The backup plan being a collab. That's right, I'm coming out with another collab, and this time this collab, I actually have decided to make 2 collabs. Coming up, I have planned to make 2 collabs. Them being a collab for my 10-year special, and just a collab in general. So that's what I'm going to share, like I said. And these are the collabs. So the collabs I plan to make, which I'll announce by the way at a different time, but I'll tell you about them now. The collabs I plan to make are, I plan to make a YTP collab of pretty much one of my videos, where you guys can make a YTP of one of my videos. Either that or just a YTP, like some. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of can't remember if I decided if it was going to be of one of my videos or something else. I did remember something about my video, which I'll talk about. But so pretty much the collab I planned about my videos are. So once again, like I was saying, the collabs that I planned that were related to my videos is, like I told people on Discord, I told them that I was either thinking of a YTP collab or a remake collab. And either way, like I said, I just figured I'd mention that. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So yeah, so those are the main collabs that I plan to focus on. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah, like I said. But also, one thing I should mention is that the remake collab, that was the one I plan to focus on for my channel. Which basically, for that collab, you guys, like, so what the point of the collab is you can remake any episode from my series, well, from any of my series, or just remake a video on my channel, or a scene if you wanted to. Basically something that involves my channel, since pretty much, yeah, like I said. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah, I just figured I'd mention that. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So this is the other videos I plan to make, and pretty much, yeah. Anyways, like I said, last but not least, the only other videos I plan to make this month are just some random videos in general. I also plan to make more lines for people, since of course I have some lines that I'll focus on. And of course I also plan to do some reactions this month, since, like I said, pretty much there's a couple of videos that came out recently that of course I want to react to, mainly some trailers which I'm sure that you guys have seen. And unfortunately I haven't seen them just yet, So it gives me a perfect time to basically give you guys that reactions, since it's been a while since I did a reaction video, honestly, and it should be fun to do. So, yeah, so overall, I just have some other videos planned. Another video that I plan to make this month, which I'm not sure if I'll be able to make, is a remake of Firebox. And I'm not sure. I also plan to do a redub of that at some point. So I decided to do a remake and a redub, but they won't be like together or nothing. Although for my remake, I've decided to have voice actors in it. Although that might change, but for now that's the goal, is to have voice actors in it. And I'm voicing Diesel in it, and my friend Trendsketch. I'm sure you guys should know who he is by now, but either way, Trendsketch, he's also voicing James in it. So I just need to voice for Gordon. And also Trendsketch, I should mention, is helping me with it. And pretty much, yeah. Anyways, last but not least, the final thing to end off this video with, I should say, is I also plan to make 2 recap videos. One of the recaps being a recap of my channel, and I also plan to do, not really a recap of this one, but like I was saying, the only other recap that I plan to make this month is, it's not really a recap, but I plan to make these 2 videos monthly, them being a recap of my channel, and to start off, I'll be doing one which for January, and the other recap that I plan to make this monthly is SML recaps of every month, since a certain YouTuber, who I won't talk about, that I used to watch all the time, but unfortunately, of course, I don't watch him anymore. But anyways, like I was saying, the YouTuber I'm talking about, he used to make these videos, but like I said, but I won't get into that. But needless to say, like I said, I decided to take over that for him, or I decided to do my take on it, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah, like I said, I forget to mention that. So yeah, so pretty much, like I said, I decided to do a recap of my videos for January and a recap of SML videos for January. Although for the SML one, it won't really be a recap, it will be ranked, since that's what he did, and I figured that would be nice to do. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So yeah, so either way, like I said, those are some of the videos you can expect to see this month, and pretty much, yeah. And of course, there's more, and of course, all these videos I'll try to come out with this month, and pretty much, yeah. Overall at this point, I think I'm just rambling on about things, but you get the point. The point is that there's a lot you can expect to see this month, and of course, unfortunately, the unfortunate thing is that for some of these, I probably might not be able to come out with, but I'm gonna try my best. So that's the main thing. Anyways, like I said before in this video, there's 2 things that I mentioned. First thing is that I'm sorry if I accidentally got words next time. And second thing is, I'm sorry if I accidentally said something bad mistake. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. So anyways, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you guys are ready for this month's videos, and pretty much, yeah. Anyways, yeah, the final thing I should mention is that I'm sorry for how long this video is. I didn't expect this video to be this long, of me just rambling on and talking about things, but either way, here we are. So yeah, so anyways, yeah, like I said, that's pretty much all I'm saying. So anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, have a good one, bye.